Listening to Radio Azad, and this is Coffee Connection with your host Aisha. It is time for our weight loss segment, and with me, I have the one and only Dr. Neelofer Basaria. How are you?
I am well. How are you, Aisha?
You are glowing.
Oh, thank you. So are you?
Thanks to you.
Yeah, well, you've done all the work, Aisha. So
Well,
good job.
it was funny. I was talking about it this weekend with people, and they were like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "You've seen the segments. Here's the magic lady," and I said, "You can't get these results with Ozempic." Okay, so it's a lifestyle change, and I don't know, it works some miracles that even if you transgress, like I did during my vacation. I mean, it was just you don't have much choice. You have the tools to then get your body back. And it's like this in a day. I
Right,
I can't even believe that I used to struggle for months and months and months just to lose like half a pound.
right, right.
And now I wake up and 2 pound bas ho jate.
Yeah, yeah. First, you don't put on, and if you do, you have the tools. So you never go till 10 pounds or 15 pounds and then wake up, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Dr. Neelofer Basaria, health and wellness coach, you can call her for a free consultation 469-645-8681. Go to Dr. Basaria, Basaria.com. She has a masterclass on her website, and you can sign up for that. And of course, she is also giving New Year discounts. So, it's a great opportunity to get healthy, whether you are, even if you're just a few pounds over, you have some kind of medical condition, skin condition, high blood pressure, diabetes. She's really going to give you the tools to get your life back, as she did for me. So today we're going to be talking about vision boarding. And I know it's a buzzword for 2025. A lot of people have been doing these get togethers where they create these vision boards. And I know we've been wanting to do this um, in the beginning of the year, but could not due to me getting sick and this my trip and everything. So but this is definitely something that I thought our listeners can really use. So tell us a little bit about vision boarding, and why is it such a buzzword for the start of a new year?
Yeah, thank you, Aisha, for bringing this topic because it's important that we talk about it. And I think we have talked about it in some of our previous sessions, and we did talk about, doing a session on it and doing it in detail. So, for all of you who are interested in vision boarding, here it is. So, basically, first, let's understand what is vision board and why it's important, right?
Hmm.
So, vision boarding, basically, it's your visual representation of your goals, your dreams, your aspiration. So
Your
it's a
goals, your dreams, your aspirations. Okay.
yes. So it's a collage of some images, some words, some quotes, some affirmations
Hmm.
that depicts the life that you want to create for yourself.
Okay.
Right? It's in other words a personalized roadmap of your aspiration. It's a very
Hmm.
powerful manifestation tool which what it does it helps you to keep focused, to keep inspired, keep taking action.
Hmm.
So yeah, it is a powerful manifestation tool.
So I love this link between manifesting something and writing it down and conceptualizing it. Um, what does this mean actually? Like, if you put this together, are you basically going to be able to do all these different aspects? Is it during a certain time period? Is it stuff that we need to do now, tomorrow, 5 years from now?
So in vision boarding, you don't put a timeline.
Hmm.
That's why it's a very free activity. It's there is no pressure to
Okay.
it. So whatever is your dream, no matter how far fetched it looks,
Hmm.
okay, You're basically, whatever your dream is, your aspiration, the life that you want to create, you're putting it down there with some powerful images that stir some emotion.
Okay.
Okay. um, with some quotes, some words that stir emotion. So here, emotion is important in vision boarding.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's no pressure. There should never be, a deadline. But that emotion will stir action. So it is very action oriented,
Okay.
but without pressure.
I like it. Okay. So let's start with the very basics. What is a vision board?
Yeah, so it is your manifestation tool basically.
Hmm.
It is the blueprint of what you want, how you want to create your life, how you want your future to be. Okay, what is your dream, what is your aspiration? And you're not restricting yourself, you are visualizing
Mm-hmm.
freely, and you are priming your mind to go after the things that you want to manifest in your life.
Hmm.
So it the purpose of it is to inspire you, to motivate you, to bring you to action.
You work with a lot of women and desi women as well. कभी आपने सोचा है कि as desi women हमारे goals are so tied to other people around us
Yeah,
rather than ourselves? Do you see this?
a lot, a lot. And we, among all the women, I think we put others first, especially our family, and we think that that is a better way to live life. Whereas if you focus on yourself and keep your glass full, you will be much better able to fill other people's cups and glasses, right? So focusing on yourself, that does not mean you have to be selfish.
Hmm.
Self love is not selfish.
Mm-hmm.
So focusing on the life that you want to create and then aligning your actions, your thoughts, your beliefs according to it. So yes, all women in general do this because we are by nature nurturers, givers, caretakers. So we put others' needs first. By putting yourself first, you are not saying no to others' needs,
Mm-hmm.
but you will be able to handle that. You will be able to address that in a better, efficient way.
Hmm. Absolutely. I've seen for desi women, a lot of desi women,
Mhm.
their life, sort of the goals in their lives are shadi, uske baad bacche, bacche going to college, और फिर शादी and grandchildren. There are like these huge gaps um, of of meaningful goals for these women, right? So it's a different way of thinking, and
Yeah,
encouraging them कि आपके क्या goals हैं.
yeah. And, you know, it's not that having goals for your family or, nurturing your family is not meaningful. It
Hmm.
is very, very meaningful because you are sort of, the role that you have as a mom or as a wife is also to promote this family, to flourish this family. So
Yeah.
which is a fundamental role of a woman, and it's very, very important. But just understanding that nuance of taking care of my body,
Mm-hmm.
my emotions, my mind, and not having others take over it is like, now then it can be in any context, with respect to family relationships, career, passion, what
Hmm.
have you.
Hmm.
But keeping your vibrant inner true self alive, and giving yourself what you actually desire from within, because we all come here with our own powers, with our own purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yes, we do have to play certain roles and certain responsibilities,
Absolutely.
but if that is coming over what my purpose is or what my truth is,
Hmm.
then it's not going to serve me long term. So
Okay.
how can I align both together? How can I, um, you know, keep my essence alive so that it serves that role or that responsibility?
Beautifully put, really. And I'm trying to extract the whole meaning behind this actually and bring it out to our listeners. So, in your experience, why do you think that vision boards are so beneficial?
Well, they are beneficial because they are a daily reminder. So you're
Mm.
not creating a vision board only, you are putting it somewhere where you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the purpose. All right.
Okay.
So as much it is important to actually, come up with it, it is also important to actually place it somewhere where you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
So it serves as a daily reminder.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have something as a daily reminder, then your goals, your aspirations are front and center,
Mm.
right? And then you work toward them. So that's why it's really beneficial, because something is there and you see it every day,
Mm. And
right?
it's not only you, it's like everybody in your family sees it.
Or yes, yes. So they are aware.
Huh.
So you don't even have to speak. They're aware that what are your priorities,
Mm.
right? And then the second thing is it helps us to tap into the power of visualization,
Okay.
which is extremely important and has been shown time and time again that
Mm.
if you want consistency, if you want motivation, if you want discipline, then tap into the power of visualization,
Mm.
because that is going to keep you going, because you see it and it stirs an emotion which takes you to action. Okay,
Mm.
so that's why um, it's the reminder piece of it, the visualization piece of it. Basically what you're doing, you are programming your mind
Mm-hmm.
subtly for
Mm-hmm.
success,
Hmm.
to what you want to achieve.
Okay. What's the difference between visualization and manifestation?
So visualization will help you
Manifest.
manifest,
Okay.
right? So visualization is a process,
Got it.
and it's not just seeing something. We can talk more about it if
Mm-hmm.
as we talk more. But visualization will help you manifest
Okay. All
your
right.
dreams.
I'm excited about this. How is a vision board different from a New Year resolution then?
Well, a New Year resolution is your statement of this is my inclination, this is my intention,
Hmm.
right? So, for instance, I want to lose weight, or I want to earn more money, or I want to save money,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, that is a statement of your intention. And it's a good place to start,
Hmm.
right? But it lacks constant engagement and emotion,
Hmm.
all right? Whereas in vision boarding, what you do is you are specifically not only putting the images, but you're also putting the emotions
Okay.
that you are going to be feeling. Like, for instance, if you have a dream house,
Hmm.
all right, so you put a picture of that dream house. And so you're seeing every day, this is how my dream house looks like,
Hmm.
right? And then the emotion that it stirs, like, this is a place of, say, peace, togetherness, celebration,
Mm-hmm.
family, fun, excitement. Like, you see, these are the emotions that you want to make that place as a place for peace, for content, for you, for togetherness, for creating memories, things like that, right? So when you put
Hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
in your vision board, it stirs different kind of emotions, right?
Okay.
And so then you get into action. Your basically your emotions will help you to align your actions, and you will go after it, as opposed to just being excited about it in the month of January, right? So it's like constant engagement, because it's right
Mm.
there in front of you,
Right.
and you are seeing it, you're visualizing it, you are feeling the emotion.
Hmm. And I hear that gym attendance has dropped off already,
Really?
right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
now
after January,
February.
generally.
Huh. The
Yeah, it does.
classes which were so full you couldn't even get into them, now it's like plenty of room
Yeah,
to to move around.
yeah.
So, talk a little bit about how vision boards can really help manifest dreams. How does it all work?
So visualization, that's part of vision boarding, right? So you basically visualize your dream. What that does, it stir up positive emotions. It triggers positive emotion.
Mm-hmm.
So your brain begins to, treat those things that you are visualizing as real,
अच्छा,
right?
जैसे
So
आपने
that,
घर के बारे में कहा.
huh, so you're constantly seeing that, so your brain is thinking this is real, this is
Mm.
real. So what you end up doing is you end up looking for opportunities, see, and taking action,
Mm.
because your brain is thinking that this is real, this is real, this is here, and you see the opportunities coming around,
Okay,
right?
interesting.
So yeah, so that's how you actually end up manifesting. And when you are focused, when you are being reminded of your goals, you are seeing it every day, you prioritize your time, your energy according to it,
Mm.
right? So you are, that positive energy, that positive emotion is stirring up the action.
Okay.
Then your time and energy is getting prioritized for what you are seeing every day,
Mm.
right? And then subconsciously you are priming your mind, because you see those dreams every day. So your mind is thinking that these dreams are possible,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because they're every day, they're in front of you, you visualize it, you are priming your brain that this is what it is, this is what it is, as opposed to this is what it's going to be. So
Mm.
once you are priming your brain, and your brain is thinking that this is possible, then you start breaking the limiting beliefs. What
Mm.
stops us from getting anything, from manifesting
Okay.
our dreams? Our limiting belief.
Okay.
So your subconscious programming, will help you manifest. That's how vision boards work.
Hmm.
So remember, the main points that I'm emphasizing here is a constant reminder,
Mm-hmm.
stirring up your emotions,
Mm-hmm.
you know, um, seeing things as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So your cynical brain is not coming and stopping you from, what you want to do. And it
Mm.
happens over time, and it
Okay.
happens differently for different dreams. So that's why we said we are not attaching any timelines. There's no pressure,
Mm-hmm.
but you will see that the brain will prime itself, and things will get aligned, and you will see the opportunities, and you will start taking action, and all of it just happens in a beautiful, magical way.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
this is very exciting. So that's the whole science behind a vision board, and why create it and all that. How about what goes into a vision board? What are some of the categories? Or how, if, let's say, if we are to tell our listeners right now, they're sitting there with a blank piece of paper.
Yeah.
What should they do? Like, how do they go about starting one?
Yeah, that's a very good question. And I'm going to help you with that so that you can create one for yourself, right?
Okay.
Um, just a little bit about science. Aisha, have you heard about that experiment that was done on visualization, where they had play some people, do free throws, and they were able to, just by visualization, they were able to get
Mm-mm.
better. Okay, so let me tell you about that. Um,
Let's have you in front of the mic though, a little bit.
so, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was this in I think it was in 2014,
Mm-hmm.
University of Chicago. This experiment was done where people were divided into three groups,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they just tested them, each group, as of how many free throws they can do, and that can,
Okay.
make the basket, right?
Okay.
And then each group was given, the group number first, group A was given an exercise. They were asked to do the practice, actually go to the gym and do the practice of making these free throws for 1 hour a day
Mm.
for 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Group B was told that they just have to visualize. They don't have to actually do it. They just have to
Mm.
visualize for a month.
Okay.
Okay. and group C was told that they don't have
Control.
to do anything. All right. And then they were tested after 30 days.
Okay.
So guess what?
What?
Group A improved 24%.
Okay.
Right. In the post test.
ठीक है.
Group B, how much did they improve?
50%?
No, they were very close to group A, 23%.
Oh.
And group C, there was no change.
Oh.
So imagine, like, these guys were doing a practice of actually throwing the doing the free throws, and they improved 24%. This group didn't do anything. They just
Wow.
visualized and they were as close.
Oh.
And imagine if you do both.
Okay.
You can do so much, right? But it's not only you're seeing, you are actually feeling it. You're actually hearing the sound of audience screaming. You're actually feeling the ball in your hand. You're actually feeling it rolls out from your hand to actually seeing it in the air. So the whole process. Okay, so that is what we were initially talking about, visualization. So visualization is not only sight, you're bringing more senses and feeling.
Okay.
So that's how
emotion.
these things, emotion, that's how these things work. So if you want to, say, lose weight or whatever is your goal, you know how that body looks, how you're going to feel, what will happen in the process. So visualize that process of losing weight. Like, you know, if you're working out or if you're eating good or if you're exercising, you are drinking water, you are sleeping early, you have a nourished body, how does that feel?
Yeah.
What you hear from yourself, how you see it, and the process of it, right?
Yeah.
So that's the science. The science has shown us that, you know,
Absolutely.
like many such experiments have shown us that visualization works.
Yeah. And I totally understand what you're saying, because when you step on the scale, let's say in the morning, and you're visualizing, oh my God, let the needle move a little bit more towards the left. But if you're so scared, oh my God, I've put on weight, वो तो होता ही है फिर वो जो the needle is
On the
moving
other
to the
side.
right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So now I always visualize it less.
Yes. And then you visualize the process of how you're going to get there.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that will help you to actually manifest. And that's the science behind it.
Got it.
Now, the other science behind it is the reminder that I talked about. You know, it's been seen that people who visit and revisit their goals often are more likely to achieve it than those who made their goals and then they forgot about it.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So we have seen this in experiments and it's been shown. So, you know, tap into these and the power of, you know, keeping things front and center, reminders, visualization.
I love it.
Now your wonderful question about, you know, how to, when we go into the process, how to do it. So just a few tips that I'll give you. First is be specific. Be really specific. So say if you want to visit Paris, then have a picture of Eiffel Tower. Like, be specific as of for your travels, for your home. If you have a very close picture to your dream home, put it there. Your dream body, right? The food that you want to eat, right? Or the exercise that you want to do, or say if you want to start the practice of meditation, then so be very specific and add an emotion to it. So say from meditation you are bringing peace or focus or presence. Like, that's what is on my vision board. So you know, with the picture of meditation, I have presence. Like, I am present in this moment, and that's what the practice of meditation does for me. So it stirs an emotion which is very deep into me, that if I am present and I'm not flipping to the future or past,
right,
then I'm fully living this moment. And my practice of meditation is just helping me get there. Right? Because it's a practice, right? So similarly, whatever your dreams are, or whatever your you know, health goals are, exact picture, be very specific, and then put the word, the emotion.
What are some of the categories that go into creating a vision board?
So you can have your health,
health,
your career, right? Your values, I have put my
Values.
values as well,
Mm-hmm.
because those are that gives me my identity, my true identity, and what I want to live by.
Mm.
Uh, my family relationships,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, Things that I want to learn, and
Mm-hmm.
that are things that bring joy to me,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, that really brings out positive energy, because I want to see those things every day, so that if life is up and down,
Mm-hmm.
so I want to tap into those things, because I know that instantly I can get energy if I
Mm-hmm.
dance, or if I sing, or if I do some of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Gardening is another one which helps me keep grounded, so that is something that I want to learn and do more
Mm.
this year. So
Okay.
I've put it there, whenever it will manifest. There's
Mm-hmm.
no timeline, but I am in my mind already, my actions are aligned. I have already figured out the opportunities, because I was primed for it. So I was,
Mm.
opportunities
Attuned
just
to
showed
it.
up. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Being specific and having the emotion
Mm-hmm.
attached to it is very
Okay.
important.
Okay.
And then you should always it's not a set, it's not something which is like set in stone, so you can always revise it, you can always revisit your goals. There are goals that you've already achieved,
Mm-hmm.
you know you can, if you want, you can remove them, you can add more goals during the year. Your goals may change,
Yeah.
and something that felt important does not feel important anymore, so it
Mm-hmm.
can be removed.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing is, just keep it visible, keep it in front and center, like, so on your desk, or the wall in your office, or refrigerator, or some people put it as a wallpaper on their phone.
Mm.
So wherever you can see it, at least once during the day, multiple times during the day, much better.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you sleep, if you can have a look at it, and when you wake up,
Have a look at it.
yes, after you've you know done your first necessary things, have a look at it, and pretty soon you will know exactly what is on your vision board, and you will start visualizing it when you are going to bed or waking up. And
Hmm.
those two are very powerful times for manifestation.
Interesting. I've often heard that if you want to accomplish something, you shouldn't share it with anybody while it's in the process. So, how does this work with that? You have this, your dreams like right up there, front center for everybody to see. So then,
I don't know what is the basis of this, that you should not, well, you should not brag about things. You should be humble about your things. I understand that, but why not share your dreams with people? Because you will be amazed as of how much people will help you when you share your purpose, and when you share that this is what I want to accomplish.
mm-hmm,
Because we all are, in essence, we all are one, and we are here to help each other, and people feel good
mm-hmm,
with respect to helping each other. So well, if you have some negative feelings
mm-hmm,
about somebody who you think may deter you from achieving it, maybe you can keep from them. But in general, I don't keep my vision board from anybody. I just share it,
mm,
and it gives you more power. So
mm-hmm,
I don't know what is the reason behind people saying that
hmm.
you
Nazar
have
na
to
lag jaye
nazar
or
na lag jaye. These
no.
are all superstitious things, right? So
Mm-hmm,
so I don't know, if you have your personal beliefs in it, I mean, you don't have to announce it. You just have to, the goal of the vision board is it should be front and center for you. Your goals should be right there, and you are visualizing it, and you are aligning your actions.
hmm. So, just to recap for our listeners, you can put in different categories like travel, your health goals,
Yes.
career goals, relationship goals, your spiritual goals, your values, goals for your family, things you want to learn, things that bring you joy, things that, bring out your positive energy, and make them specific, put some emotion in them, use pictures, use quotations, anything
And keep
else?
it front and center.
Yeah, keep it
Just
front and
post it. Just
okay,
don't make it and keep it aside.
like I did.
So Aisha, you have to put it
I
out.
have to print it out, and I know just the
Yes.
spot for it, but I just haven't done that printing part of
All
it.
right. Like I said, it's equally important. So you've done 50%. The whole 50% is left.
And it was really funny when I was creating this, and my family was just like looking at me like, okay, mama, what are you up to? And then I put it together, and they were like, oh, really? You want to do all these things? We didn't know all that. So I was like,
You see?
there you go.
And now they are going to, they're going to be your partners in it because they
Yeah.
are your well wishers,
Hmm.
and they will help you.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, they
so
better.
more power to you, Aisha.
Okay. Do you have any success stories about vision boards?
Yeah, many. So one of my clients, she wanted to buy a lake house,
Oh.
and she did not have money, and she was going through a divorce too. But she had it on her vision board, and over a few years, she aligned her actions. She, when it is front and center, you actually, see the opportunities. So she saw an opportunity where it was. So the house that she wanted was sold at a very low price. She
Hmm.
worked out a deal with her ex-husband. They
Wow.
sold their previous house, and they got this one.
Look at that.
And it
Okay.
was accomplished by
Hmm.
aligning your action, keeping focus, moving in the direction, seeing the opportunity, working out things, because that was a priority, that was front and center.
Hmm.
She got it after a few years. She wasn't able to afford it before.
Wow.
You
Wow.
see? So there are so many examples like that. There are so many, and you will see it how magically it will work for you if you do one and actually, do the right process that we're talking about.
Interesting. Anything else you'd like to add for our listeners as they are trying to create their vision boards?
Yeah. So, like I said, it should be a joyful activity. It should not be a pressure prone activity
And you
at
can
all.
you can solicit your family members to help you put it together.
Yes, you can show it to them. You can, happily, like, kids really love to help. So if
Yeah,
you have younger kids, they'll actually love. I had my daughter actually cut the pictures for me and stick it.
there you go.
So yeah, because she's creative, she's artsy, so she gave me some ideas. So um, kids can get involved with you if you want to. So, but do it joyfully. It's a very joyful activity. The other thing is, it is not, vision boarding is not like, it's just about dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually more believing in your dreams.
I
All
love
right, it's
that.
believing in your
Mm-hmm.
dreams. It's creating consistent action toward them.
Mm-hmm.
So remember that your dreams are closer than you think
Mm-hmm.
they are, and all it needs is a little bit of vision and a lot of believing
And
and
you
some
can make it
consistent
happen.
action,
Yeah.
and that's it.
There you go. Amazing. Amazing. So, listeners, get to it. This is a task for all of you to create your vision board. And again, it can just be on a piece of paper. Sit down. You can print off some pictures from the internet, print off some quotes, make it look pretty. And this is something that you can, put next to you, look at it before you go to sleep, look at it the first thing when you wake up. And I love this line because, hey, you never know, right?
Exactly. Yes. And you will be amazed at what unfolds. So go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Great, Neelofer. This is such a great exercise, and I'm sure that our listeners will get a lot from